Today, we're doing a nostalgic winter chicken dinner.
Oh, serve it over noodles, mashed potatoes, or our favorite, wild rice.
Trust us, folks, you're gonna want to start a relationship with this sauce.
We're talking serious relationship.
After one bite, you're gonna say,
Gloria, where have you been hiding? Come on,
I
Gloria.
love these old school recipes.
I
This is
know.
from back in the 50s.
This is an old Betty Crocker.
I know that we've, of course, tweaked, but it's
Yeah.
so good. You guys are gonna love it.
We're
Okay.
an elevated Gloria.
Elevated is a good word to say. Okay, let's do some chicken.
Yeah, so I've got 4 chicken breasts here. Actually, we had 2 larger ones, but they're so big nowadays. We just sliced it down the middle. And don't use, if you can find thin ones, great, but don't use the nuggets or things like that.
The
Use
tenders.
The
They
tenders.
have like
the
a
tenders.
tendon in it.
And I'm just going to salt and pepper these guys.
So we're going to season every layer of this dish. So we are going to lightly bread these chicken cutlets, and I've got half a cup of all-purpose flour. I added about a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and that's a teaspoon of smoked paprika. And Wesley is over there seasoning
the
those
chicken breasts.
chicken, and we're going to. Like I
There we
said,
go.
just every layer we're going to add with some seasoning. So I'm going to get my skillet going over here, and we are going to cook these babies up.
All right, I'm going to now just get these with a nice coating of the flour mixture that Chris just seasoned up.
So I'm going to add to my large skillet here, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and I'm going to add to that 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Get that kind of nice and hot. So we stumbled across this recipe. I don't know. We're constantly looking. Always on the lookout for you guys and for us, because if we don't like it, we're not going to share it with you.
And we totally love the nostalgic ones.
I know. Yeah. I have like these old cookbooks. I go all the way back to my grandma. I don't know if I have any from my great grandma. So a lot of them are written down, but I just was not familiar with Gloria. I love it. I mean,
Gloria. Gloria.
Sounds fun. Gloria is a good gal. But anyway, but I knew you're using sherry, you're using baby bella mushrooms. We knew it had all the components to be good.
Yes.
And then the cheese. Oh my goodness.
I feel like all those nostalgic or older recipes use sherry.
Sherry. Well, you'd think they would have called it sherry.
Sherry chicken.
Sherry chicken. That's probably
chicken sherry.
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I was born ready for it. So now we're just going to put these in there.
Got a little one here.
That's okay. This feeds 4 people comfortably, and we're going to just let these cook in this butter and this oil until they get nice and brown on one side, then we flip them and do the other. It's not going to cook it completely through. It just sets that crust, which is so good. Okay, so like I said, we cook these a few minutes, and then when they start starting to kind of get nice and brown, we flip them over and let them go for another few minutes. Now I am going to add.
I like how the paprika gets that golden color.
The hue. Yes. So now we're going to add 2 more tablespoons of unsalted butter, and now we are going to saute our mushrooms.
Yes, these guys are so good. The baby bella are the best.
They are. They're loaded with flavor. But you can do any kind of...
You could use a button.
You could use the buttons if you wanted to, or whatever you've got, whatever is your favorite. This is 12 ounces. It's a nice amount of mushrooms. You could even do a pound if you were really feeling like you really wanted it to be extra mushroomy. But anyway, so we're going to let these cook and saute until they are nice and tender, and that's about 4 to 5 minutes. Aren't these beautiful? I just love sauteed mushrooms.
Gorgeous.
Okay, now this is one whole shallot that I've finely chopped, and I've got 3 cloves of garlic I'm just going to throw into the party. We're just going to start to get those tender, just saute them with these mushrooms.
Nice.
Flavor. And now...
Oh, wow. Y'all, the smell of these mushrooms.
I know. It's so good.
Do we want to do this?
Yeah, so let's go ahead and do... Now we're going to kind of make... This is making a roux. And that's 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. This is just going to help
get it all nice and thick.
Sauce thicken a little bit when we add some more of the liquid in just a little bit. You want to cook this for about a minute because you want to cook out that raw
flour
flavor. Yeah. So
wow,
I know.
And you've got a lot of stuff going on the bottom. of that pan.
I know. We're going to get that up here just now.
Oh wow.
We've got our.
I need to do something.
I know. So you can we're going with Madeira, which is an amazing it's Portuguese, And the flavor is so good.
Fortified wine.
Yeah,
yes.
it's a fortified wine. Or just go with a good sherry. Sherry is great.
We love cooking with Madeira.
We do.
So great.
The flavor, I'm gonna smell that. The flavor is just incredible. I'm gonna say, try to avoid just a cooking wine that you get from the grocery store. You're gonna make something this special. You really want it to be extra special.
What can you use instead of wine? You can just add a little extra.
Yeah, just broth.
Stock?
You could just omit it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So now I've been using that to try and get those crispy things off the bottom of the pan. That's delicious. This you want to cook this until it really evaporates, which it evaporated pretty quickly. So that's good. And like 99% of that alcohol is going to cook off. So now we're going to add, I've got 2.5 cups of good quality chicken broth, and I'm just going to add this in.
There, that's going to help scrape up the bottom.
Yeah, it will.
Wow.
Okay.
Look at that, y'all.
And that's going to be lovely.
And now, my favorite.
Some heavy cream. That was, I believe that was 2.5 cups of the chicken stock or chicken broth. This is a 1/2 cup of cream, and this is what makes it just luxurious.
Look at that.
Now we're gonna add a teaspoon of dried thyme, or you could use fresh, which would be great as well. I'm gonna add a little more seasoning. I'm gonna add a teaspoon of kosher salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. And I
love this creamy sauce.
I know.
Oh, wow.
It is heavenly. So we were talking about some of our favorite chicken dishes.
What is it? The Marry Me Chicken.
Marry Me Chicken
That
is
is
good.
like, everybody loves that chicken.
I know.
Oh,
we have another chicken dish that we did, a chicken Madeira.
Oh, yes.
Which has similar qualities to this, but it's a little different.
Yeah, it's not as creamy, and
there's no cheese.
And it has asparagus.
Asparagus,
in it.
yeah.
It's
kind
crazy.
of a copycat from Cheesecake Factory. There we have so many winter chicken dinners. It's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
Creamy Tuscan is a good one.
Wow, look
so
at
now
that,
this just
you
is
guys.
thickening before our eyes. This is only going to take just a matter of minutes, and then we nestle in our chicken. Isn't that so? So you see, this just gotten kind of nice and thick and creamy, and we're going to finish this.
Give me a straw.
I know. We're going to finish this off in the oven. So you want to, I should have said this earlier, and you want to make sure you're using an oven-safe skillet. It's only going to go in for about 15 minutes.
And now, I am going to place these back in
here.
here.
Nestle, baby, nestle.
I'm going to nestle these guys.
You are a nestler.
Look at that.
And then
That's a
we've
good
got
nestle.
that is a good nestle. And then we've got some good grated Gruyère. Good grated Gruyère. Good.
GGG.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think in doing our research on this, initially it was used Munster cheese, which is fine. You usually find that kind of in slices and all. But we said let's kind of notch things up a little bit and do some Gruyere.
Do I want to add a little of this on top of that?
Yeah, you can. Oh yeah, you can.
I'm just going to give it a little drizz.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a little mushroom in there.
Ooh, okay, I am dying.
I know. And then I'm gonna put a little more cheese on top of that.
Yeah. Oops. Careful.
I know. Okay, so we're preheating our oven.
Oh.
Isn't that ridiculous? This is like, I am kind of amazed that this isn't just like worldwide popular, because it's so good, and it's chicken. Everyone loves a good chicken.
Actually, though, I think the original was Munster cheese, which is kind of weird. So we're using the Gruyère.
We just went through all of that.
I'm sorry.
Welcome to my life, guys. So anyway.
Did you really just say
Yeah,
Munster?
I had a whole, but basically conversation.
What was I doing?
You were transfixed on the cheese and the mushrooms. Oh my gosh! It just the good thing is that after 34 years, it's not changed at all. There's a consistency there. Okay, can you open the oven? Okay, this is going to go in for about 15 minutes until that cheese is nice and melty. You want to repeat that?
Melty.
Oh, the smell is so
glorious.
It is glorious.
It's glorious.
Let's call this chicken.
Wow.
Glorious. Wow.
Look at that sauce.
Oh, oh my gosh. So that's been going about 15 minutes.
Careful, don't touch the edge.
I know. Be careful if you bring this to the table. Make sure your family knows.
Oh,
Isn't that
man.
beautiful? Look at that. That is some serious sauce. So we've got some wild rice here. It's hot as blazes outside right now when we're filming this. So we're lightening it up just a little bit. Bring it on over.
Yeah.
But like we said at the beginning, this is amazing served over mashed potatoes, over noodles, pasta noodles. All right, now I got to give you some of this stuff because, like we said, you're going to want to get started a relationship with this sauce. Is that not amazing? Let's give you a little more. Oh. Now,
there's yours.
Here, let's go ahead and make it really pretty. We got some chopped parsley. All right, let me give myself some real quick.
Yeah.
And then we are going to dig in.
Burn yourself.
Yum.
Okay. Look at that, y'all. That looks pretty amazing.
I tell you, again, I'm always like, why is this not, on every menu in the world?
There we go. That looks great.
Let me give myself a little parsley.
I am going in, with or without you.
I'm going into it. Let's do it. Yep. We're silent.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, that's
chicken is nice and tender.
Get some of that mushroom.
Get the mushrooms.
Oh, gosh, I think it's a little hot, but
It'll be okay.
we'll try. Figure this out.
Okay, we're going in. How many possible ways can you make chicken and it still be absolutely delicious? This is one of them. Is it hot?
I put way too much in my mouth. You guys.
It's so good.
Oh, with the wild rice.
I know, the wild rice is really, really good.
Oh.
And the great thing about this is you saw, it's not, you get things prepped and then it comes together quickly. It's great for a weeknight. I mean, talk about a spectacular weeknight meal. But it's so good. Serve this to guests.
Yes, it's super good. It is super good. This mushroom sauce. Look at that. That is 1,000,000%. No, it's more than that, but I gotta calm down. Percent Luna approved.
Wow.
Wow.
It's that good, you guys. Gloria, you've outdone yourself.
Thank you, Gloria.
I know, Gloria. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Anyway, all right, bye, everybody. We love you. Make chicken Gloria and be happy.